This is your man Who Did It. Who Did It this time? Coming at you with a second installment to this series of the Elevation. The Elevation series. And on this, we're going to talk about destination points. Where are we going, men and women? Please, bear with me. My voice sounds a little bit grungy and whatnot. I'm not feeling well, as I've said before. But I'm going to take this time, this opportunity to self-reflect and more importantly work on some of my YouTube series, man. Why not? You know? So on this episode, we're going to talk about destination points. Whenever you're looking for a vacation spot, a resort, most of us men and women just want peace. We want a hot beach. We want a clean room. We want nice, pricey food, but not too much. You know, it has to be good, whether it's in the Caribbean or, a different city you've never been to. We don't want crazy neighbors or crazy suite mates or resort mates. And we want to have a rack of things to do. Snorkeling, skydiving if you're into that type of thing, tennis, golf, a dope gym or a Nautilus, steam room, sauna. We want to have nice things surrounding the place. Amusement parks, zoos, lounging areas, shows, concerts, and other venues and events. And then that's pretty much it, man. But the main thing is we want peace. Now, in this elevation series, you're going to hear me repeat myself about the boarding pass. What exactly is our boarding pass, metaphorically speaking, for this series? I myself have the gold pack. I have the scriptures, I have the covenant, and I have the commandments. And I know that I have to study those things left and right. And I shouldn't say things. I have to study those principles and those instructions to make sure that my flight is as smooth as possible. I recommend you brothers and sisters do the same so that once we're in the air and we start to elevate, we leave those fools behind. We leave the degenerates. We leave all of the toxic people behind on the ground level. But we're going to talk about positive things. This is a positive series. No matter where you brothers and sisters' destination points is, it's all under the same roof of peace. We're all trying to go to a peace resort. Whether it's in the Caribbean mentally, whether it's in the mountains somewhere, whether it's near a beautiful body of water. Spiritually, we just want peace. Well, you have to understand that the only way to truly get peace is understanding the Prince of Peace and understanding his ways, his commands, his commandments, and then obviously the covenant, how we're supposed to treat one another. You may disagree. I know we have different brothers of different knowledge. We have Muslim brothers. We have brothers who's into different denominations. This is not a sermon. I'm not trying to convert you to a certain church or some Christian doctrine or some Episcopalian or some Pentecostal or, pick one, Catholic. I believe that in these last days, the Most High is going to use many different people, part of so-called many different religions, because that's just a way that you worship. Now, I have my own personal opinion, my own path that helped me get this far. But I cannot point my finger at a brother as long as he believes in the Most High and he's trying his best to live out the principles. Who am I to judge? Now, if you believe that there's other different ways to get to this peace resort, then I would love to sit down and break bread with you and become peaceful, because we're supposed to be peaceful among all men. That's what the scriptures tell us. But, I don't want to be long-winded, guys. This is an elevation series. Let's keep looking for peace. First and foremost, you have to understand who you're going to get on the plane with, who you're getting aboard with, who you're coming aboard with. Pardon me. Is it your mother and your father at this point? Is it your family member, your grandmammy, your auntie, your cousins, your best friend, your concubines, your women? Who's it going to be? Who do you really trust with your boarding pass? Who do you trust that you could sit next to on this flight? Because that's the most important thing. They have to solely be involved with you and trust what you're doing is right. Any inkling of doubt, they'll have to get off the plane. And I don't want to see you brothers and sisters get detracted. You know what I mean? Once again, we're going to a peace resort. We're searching for peace, man. So be very mindful who you're telling about your trips, man. When you lay down at night and you say your prayers, or you deal with the God that you serve, you can only tell a select amount of people, man, because let's be brutally honest. A lot of people don't deserve to go on this flight with you, man. I wish we could save them all, but that's the whole purpose of this series. Some people love the ground that they're on, and I'm happy for them. But once I get on this plane, ain't no telling I'm coming back. It's time to elevate, people. It's time to elevate. This is your man who did it. Who did it this time. Coming at you with another episode of the Elevation series. And I just want to leave you all with this. If you're searching for peace, then it has to be a daily routine to keep that in mind. All we want is peace. Real peace. I'm out.